What's good, fellas? We're playing some Rick today. Just kind of want to showcase the build, what to do, how to play it. This is a build I really like running, and I don't think a lot of people really go Hearsteel on this champion, but I think it's good. I think it scales well. Starting off the game, this really isn't this build specific. This is just how I prefer to play it. You can tell we're against a Gwen. She has Ignite. She has Doran's Ring. She's trying to play aggressive. We're going to start E. We're not going to fuck around with that. Would have been a lot better if I could have gotten all of those. Oh, I get them all anyway. Okay. But I had to trade my health because I was stupid. But that's really what we wanted. Just to be able to clear minions with the E. Early game is just bad, in my opinion. I've played AD before. I think that AD Yorick early game is actually pretty good. Oh shit, what am I aiming? I think it's pretty good. I don't think AD Yorick has a bad early game. I don't think it's great, but I think it's alright. But if you're gonna go this setup, I think it's just best to play a little more passive. A big strategy in how I play Yorick is I always want at least 3 graves up, just like this. Now, why is that? I'm gonna let her shove and I'll show you. She'll shove. I feel like I'm gonna walk away. Go back. Cue that. They hold the wave right there. She kills it. I use my W. That is how I play this champion. It was done poorly, I'll admit, but that's the main idea, right? Yorick is extremely good at freezing. Nobody really abuses that or talks about that, but it's really good. And with how I do this build, I specifically build for sustain, which just allows this to thrive even more. Like right now, I'm gonna start to attack the wave more. I have enough gold for the items that I want, and I'm just gonna use TP back. Yeah, I'm fine with taking that. And oh dang, we actually do hit that. Alright, sweet. That's the perfect recall that I would have wanted. So I get coal, I get ruby crystal, and it's a great start. And I TP before she can even shove it. She let me push right there because she saw how hard I was pushing and immediately thought, oh, well, I have a full clearing jungle. He can come up here, he can gank me, I'm gonna bait this. But in reality, I was just recalling. She realized I recalled and then tried to shove, but she couldn't shove fast enough. This is just the kind of like mental toying around that you really have to do with this. Stop and cue this. And I'm not playing fantastically here, but I'll die if I get hit by the rest of those. So I'm gonna back up. Now, what What would have been better is me putting a ward down before I did this shove, but either way I have to do this. That's fine. Graves just took the drag bot side, and now he's missing, which tells me he's probably going to come up here. So, we'll hold back a little bit. Put down a ward. Actually, I'm going to ult this. I don't like using my ult early game, but I think this is a good use.
Take what you will.
She doesn't have TP, so she did actually recall off of that. She's losing quite a bit. I don't believe that should take the plate. If it does, that sucks.
Red is the heart.
Yeah, no, I'm good. And so this is really what makes it shine. You got Grasp, you got Overheal, you got Doran's Shield, you got Cole, and you got Phage. I mean, the sustain is crazy. Usually I wouldn't maiden like this. I don't want to shove, I just want to permafreeze. But maiden is good when you're being aggressive early on. And that's kind of the pace of how this is going. But because I have maiden, I'm just not really going to attack the wave. Unless it's a last hit. I'm just letting it slow push. And if she shows up, I'm just going to abuse. Sweet. And I pretty much just have a permanent Phage. Pretty much just permanent. The only worry I have right now is Graves. So I'm going to shove this. There's a ward in there. I'm going to ward right here. It's a good warding spot. The biggest counterplay to Yorick by far is how gankable he is. If you can manage good wards, good wave management, that part can be pretty hard. You'll honestly be perfectly fine. I should be fine. She has no flash. She's dead. Yeah. She wasted all of her mana. Like I said, it's just kind of a free win. Like, as long as I play it right, I'm always going to be on the upper hand. Because this champion's literally made for this. Yorick is made to split push, made to duel. He's made for all of this. The only thing you have to make sure that you're good on is not getting caught out and really just not fucking up. As long as you don't fuck up, you win. That's why I like this champion. And as you can see, this game isn't going perfectly. Now what I would really like to do is to do a top bot swap and to actually take the bottom turret. I can't communicate to my team, and she's not letting me swap. So it happens, but in that case I just go back up top and I keep pushing. Because realistically,
I am no tyrant.
I have nothing really to do up here.
On their own.
And this is a really important tempo practice, and also even for me is a really important lesson on why you shouldn't be toxic, because the chat's really important. If you're ahead like this and you really want to push your lead, the plates down here, I mean the worth of this tower, it might as well be 2 of these towers. Tier 2 is nothing compared to a tier 1 with plates up. The gold and the tempo gain that you get from it is just too much. But if you're in low elo, your bot lane doesn't let you swap or whatever. It is what it is, really. And here's the cool thing about Yorick. Right there, I could have made the macro decision to ult up here instead of me taking that turret, and then TP down there and try and contest. I don't think we would have won, but that's completely arguable that I should have did that. And that's macro that no other champion can have. I can essentially split while not splitting. I just gotta hope that they know what that means.
I remember when I put that in the ground.
Yeah, at this point I just have to force my hand. It's either that or I go mid, and I'm not gonna go mid. I just really need this lane, guys. To myself, preferably. It sucks. Trying to slow him down with that. Yeah. Like in a situation like that, it is what it is, in the full sense of the word. It just is what it is. I can't communicate with my bot lane that I need to swap lane with them. I don't want to swap mid, and I don't want to swap top, so...
We do not die, and so we fight.
Because she recalled, I'm going to try and TP and really quickly abuse that. See, this Zed is smart, because he saw me in bot lane and immediately started moving to mid lane.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Respects to the dying.
Now everybody's up here. This is a great opportunity to take this. That's debatable, but it's whatever. I feel like if I'm standing here and this ward is angled here, the vision doesn't make sense to me, but it's alright. That was really stupid of the MF, but she gets away with it. Wow. Alright, now here's a situation that I think I should re-click our top.
See the maiden. She comes for you.
Yeah. We'll re-click R. I'm gonna head down bot lane.
An ally has been slain.
They really gotta start contesting this, or else this isn't gonna be worth it at all. That sucks for me. Yeah, that sucks for me a lot. Alright, well I guess I'll have to go bot lane then.
The dead have not forgotten. All I did, it is for you. I shall perform.
Yeah, it would have been better if I made that decision earlier. But that's my fault. That's good. Never mind. All of this is becoming really worth it. It means that at worst, MF and Sarah coming. Oh fuck. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Enemy double kill.
She flashed, used her R. But this is just how it goes playing Yorick. You don't really average a lot of deaths. You don't really average a lot of kills. You don't really average a lot of assists. But that's not really the point of Yorick, right? I've gotten 4 out of 4 of all the turrets in the game right now. And that equates to, I believe, over 4 kills.
The shock of resurrection quickly passes.
Turrets are a lot of gold. She's gotten 1. I've gotten 4. We both have 1 kill, so I'm massively ahead.
To most, life is fleeting. To me,
I really just want this wave. See, her being down here is really fucking bad for us. Never mind, because they're trolling. I don't know why the fuck they're even down here. TP does take your maiden with you. It's very good in situations like those where your maiden's just fucked.
Tears of life preserve me.
The other cool thing about this build is I can solo Baron right now. And I probably will once I get a good opportunity. Oh shit, I forgot it takes all of those. Ah, he gets it. Alright.
The ruined king will soon meet the victims of his curse.
I'm gonna let her fully shove so it doesn't look like I'm trying to apply pressure in top lane. I'm just gonna shove out top and I'm going to solo Baron once this dragon comes up. I also do need minions. Yep.
Dinner time.
Alright.
I'm so stoked that I can use dude.
Yeah.
Life is but a frozen
Alright.
allies running low.
This is where we just leave. That was a fear of mine that they would have a ward there, but I kept taking minions up here and I wouldn't get ghouls. So I had to take the Krugs, which is what delayed it so much. Kind of getting jungle gapped and it sucks. Yet again, can't type.
Our time has not yet come. A sack to cover flesh and bone.
Shut down. Your turret has been destroyed.
The only thing that really sucks about Yorick is the fact that his team fighting is just horrible. I've started to figure out that using your ult on a side lane before you team fight is really the way to go at it. I just send those down there.
An ally has been
I want this
slain.
red buff.
Killing spree. Shut down.
I can definitely fight them, but I definitely can't fight the A-Soul. So I'm just gonna ping them off. Hope that works, but doesn't always.
A breath between rights.
And then they got a pretty good amount of...
Material items, the material world.
I can't even respond anyway. They got a pretty good amount of auto attacking, so I'm just gonna go tabbies.
They once called these arms undying, yet die they will.
I don't have a good amount of stacks because nobody's actually contesting my side lane. And the ones that aren't alone, like this Graves.
Death is not always a release.
I was gonna say, yeah, she's still there.
An enemy has been slain.
And he's dead. Auto Q. It's a really delayed Q on my part. Somehow she canceled my auto? Not too sure how that works. Alright, so those are getting sent down. At this point, I say we just take over his jungle. That's really the only objective that's up. Pretty sure he has a ward. They immediately started moving when I did that.
Tell me of the beyond, in case I never make it. It is to the grave. Won't you join them? What's one more grave? The Isles remember. My path is a circle. My work never ending. Even a mockery is brave. Never end.
Alright, yeah, they all die there.
An enemy has
She got Graves at least. That's not too bad.
Your end is nigh. I shall perform your rites. this world.
Enemy rampage.
No eulogy for you. Searching for a place to take root.
An enemy is unstoppable.
But for the waters, the mist would take me. I do not live in hope. I work to return it.
An enemy is dominating.
With him.
There's just simply put not a lot I can do.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I mean, as you can see, I scaled extremely well. That's kind of just what I wanted to showcase. Can't win them all, and I mean, at some point, there's some games you just can't really win, but that's all. That's all I wanted to show.